I pierced all the condoms in my son's bedroom and replaced my daughter-in-law's birth control pills with vitamins. Not only that, but for dinner, the newlyweds were served an unusual dessert. Viagra cakes. My mother-in-law is the best. You should visit us more often. They quickly ate all the treats, and my plan was in motion. That night, Brandon was finally going to make me a grandson. I was all ears. However, no sound was coming from inside the bedroom. I knocked and opened the door, and I gasped. The only one inside was my daughter-in-law. She told me that my son went to fix the neighbor's faucet. What neighbor? Old Mrs. Fletcher? No, the young girl across the street. She just moved in. It was a disaster. Brandon had eaten a dozen Viagra cakes, and now he was helping his neighbor. That's when I realized that I had raised him to be too good of a person. I rushed to the neighbor's house, and she opened the door. While standing there, in her short bathrobe, she called out to my son.
Mom, is something wrong?
I looked at my son and realized that the Viagra had worked. Unfortunately, Brandon's wife noticed it as well. Is there something you want to explain to me?
Baby, I don't know how this happened.
My daughter-in-law was insulted and said that they should spend the night apart. That wasn't part of my plan, but I figured out a way to make it work. Ingrid, it's all my fault. I told her I mistook my medicine with the vanilla extract that I was supposed to add to the cakes. Those drops get the blood flowing, and I think that's what happened. Fortunately, my daughter-in-law also ate quite a few of the cakes, which affected her blood pressure. She believed me and agreed to stay. Thank you. We'll try to spice things up. That night, not just me, but the whole block heard my son and daughter-in-law get intimate. I was happy and looking forward to holding my grandson in my arms. After my son moved out, I was unbearably lonely. But 9 months later, I became a grandmother. I offered to take care of the baby after the birth, so my daughter-in-law could take a break. Live a little. Grandmothers love to be with babies. But my daughter-in-law gently picked up my grandson from my arms and didn't miss the opportunity to remind me about my health. We don't want to bother you. Babies require a lot of energy, and you have problems with your blood pressure. I wasn't going to give up. The next day, I stalked the kids to the park. What a surprise! Here, let me hold my grandson. My son wasn't happy to see me. It was the first time he'd ever crossed me. As it turned out, he found the pierced condoms, as well the vitamins I swapped the birth control pills for.
You knew we were planning to have a baby later on, Matthew decided to intervene.
Brandon threatened that they would raise the baby without my help. And I have to say, he didn't back down from his decision. I didn't see my grandson much after that, mostly through videos. So I had to figure out what to do during my retirement. And you know what? I found something to do. I started baking cakes for the coffee shop next door. And they were a big hit, even without the secret stuffing. Remember, kids don't owe you anything. Don't burden them with your expectations.